brotherly relationship between Sacha Baron Cohen's character and Mark Strong's character. But other than that, I just felt like they're kind of weakly plot together. Like, there was a part where Sacha Baron Cohen's character is going against this, like, second in command, very well-trained guy.
Ukrainian Ben Affleck.
Yeah. And there's this dumb part where I just kind of facepalm myself when he said, he had, a gun pointed at him. He's like, no, I'm going to take you down with my fist. I'm like, are you serious? I mean, real life, just shoot him.
It's so cliche of those types of movies. Like, you know what? Why don't you obviously do something that's going to allow me to win
exactly
the fight instead of having any actual, tension develop in the scene.
Yeah, no one see, like, the first Indiana Jones movie? That guy does, like, a fancy sword trick, and then Indy just, like, shoots and kills him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on, people.
That JFK status.
Oh. Well, minus the adultery, but...
Right.
But also with the cast as well, there's this one other actress I didn't recognize at first until later in the movie I recognized her. Isla Fisher's in this movie. That's, Sacha Baron Cohen's wife in real life. And that's kind of an odd couple if you think about it, because one of those, yeah, she's kind of too hot for him.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, there's Katy Perry and what's that dingus? Russell Brand. I mean, he's literally like a... What is he like? He's like a ferret in Amish clothes? Like, that's the majority of the time how I see him. And I've heard people try to explain, no, he's a legitimately handsome man. Well, I'm sorry, but you're having serious problems with your mental health if you really find this person attractive.
I mean, I guess your taste involves, like, homeless people in the Stone Age. I don't know. What's the deal with that?
It's like people who say Mick Jagger is physically sexy. Sure, he's a musician, so he gets to have sex with a lot of people. But
well, look at Ed Sheeran.
But I mean, you cannot honestly tell me, oh my gosh, look at that dislocated jaw and that forehead that could be used to chisel a house, like...
I mean, his jaw's more dislocated than, like, Rocky Balboa after, like, going against the Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know, people think Mick Jagger's talented and also the late David Bowie. That's fine, but I'm sorry, but it's hard to really buy into that after watching the music video to Dancing in the Streets. You might have saw that Family Guy clip on that.
Yeah.
My God, that was just an atrocity.
Visual stage 3 cancer.
But it wasn't as horrifying as the elephant scene in the movie.
Oh boy, are we moving to that already?
We had to get to it sometime.
Yes, this was the clip that, I don't know if people will have seen this, but on Jimmy Kimmel and a couple other shows, Sacha Baron Cohen premiered a clip from the movie that was too bad to even show on TV and was supposed to be super funny.
Anywhere, I'd say.
Yeah. And this is the clip that we are discussing right now. So, spoilers ahead.
My God. I mean...
Well,
wow.
Let's set the scene for him. Light some candles and, but...
And then it's not even that, but then... a whole line of them. I mean, what's this elephant? Lindsay Lohan?
No, we should set the scene though. Like, we haven't really gotten into it. So
no pun intended.
Lol. Okay. So basically, to hide from some people who are hunting, the two brothers, they sneak in, of all places, because they're in Africa and outside, a female elephant's vagina, okay? And so we get to see inside her innards, and they both fit, and it's gross enough. But then we see a male elephant come rushing with his erect penis.
No pun intended about the coming part.
Yes, the second coming, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth, and the sixth. But, So basically, the next scene is an elephant pushing Sacha Baron Cohen's head back into the vagina of the female elephant and just ramming both of them, into the vagina and hitting them in the face and the butt. And later they had bruises. But and then they go as far as to actually have the elephant ejaculate. And then you think, okay, this is so bad. But then there's a line of them, and they just go through the whole line. It's hilarious and disgusting beyond words.
My God, this is probably what hell looks like. I mean, even gay people would be disturbed by this scene.
Yeah, I think this is the closest we'll ever get to seeing what a orgy between John Goodman and Roseanne Barr would look like.
Oh.
That Cloverfield Lane reference I just dropped,
But Roseanne Barr is not in 10 Cloverfield Lane.
No, she's not. Thank goodness.
Yeah. It'd be a really bad episode
would.
Roseanne. I mean, it wouldn't be as bad as, her singing the national anthem.
She's a bar too low. Roseanne Barr too low.
Yeah, so what would you give this movie, Steven?
Well, I've been thinking about it, and it was so funny that I want to give it a higher grade, but you are right about the plot, and it was so short and rushed, and I gotta say, some people like short, rushed movies, but I don't. It's kind of a pet peeve. So if you're into, I'm trying to get this girl to have relations with me as fast as possible, so let's go to dinner and a movie and make this quick, please, come on.
I don't know, this is more like a breakup film after that elephant scene.
Yeah, that's a good point. But it is a short film like that. It will come up short. And
I wouldn't say short after seeing the elephant.
Yeah, like gallons. But in any case, I've been thinking about it, and I would give this movie, because of its short runtime, its fast speed, and kind of meh plot, especially the villains not having a lot of time or anything, I would give it a 76%, possibly a 78, but I think 76.
Okay. Personally for me, I did feel like the movie, even in the beginning, I could tell this movie was a bit too rushed. And it does have its moments. I mean, the chemistry between Sacha Baron Cohen's character and Mark Strong's character is also good as well. There's some hilarious, flat-out, crass humor in this movie. But overall, I mean, if you look past the jokes, the story is meh, and other stuff about it is kind of meh. So it's kind of a mixed bag, in my opinion. So overall, I give the Brothers Grimsby about 2 stars out of 4.
I can see that. I personally would give it something like 2.5, I guess. But that's pretty fair, I think. That's pretty fair. One thing I should add for anyone who is for some reason listening to this and not sure if they want to see it, Donald Trump is in it at a certain point and gets something bad happens to him. So you might want to see it for that reason alone. That is all.
But also, it'd be hilarious if it'd be a funny video editing project. Like, what if he does win, and back to the elephant scene. What if someone shows those two people together, but instead they Photoshop like Hillary Clinton and Bernie in there, and then they get a jacket, and then they cut back to the elephant jacket that shows Trump's face. Oh, that would be terrible.
That would.
But it'd be like a ultimate get wrecked moment.
It seriously would. Get wrecked like the Titanic, boy.
Oh. Talk about breaking the ice.
Yeah, lol.
Alright, so this is Tyler from Unscripted.
And Borat Sagdiv from Kusek and the glorious nation of Kazakhstan. Yeshimash.
We hope you enjoyed this episode Unscripted, and we hope to do more in the future, include, Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. So, bye.
Dziękuję.